On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Colts of Melbourne taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On one, ready?
Play action. It's Burrow. He's got a man. Complete. Big strides. Look at him go. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 78 yards. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1.
Now Burrow changing the look.
12.
Second down and goal. Burrow
Rolling to his left.
looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Brown fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Colts pick it up.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
11 mighty.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Come on. Hey.
And they'll begin by running the option. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
He'll buy some time right. That's to the tight end, Mallory.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Mustang 19. Check match, ready.
Richardson to throw off play action. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt.
Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones.
This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
On 2nd down, Burrow.
Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Richardson off the play fake.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week. You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
60 bucks, 60 bucks.
They go play action with Richardson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Joseph Osai in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run the offense.
Burrow on play action. Throw caught by Mayer. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
On 1, right?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11, MT, tape.
And they go play action now. Burrow, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat. Brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a...
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Miles Murphy. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Off play action, Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. A decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. First down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, 33 yards. And the Colts add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Bengals nothing. That's Gay to kick off on the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Jones breaking from the contact. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Add one.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Bengals nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, there he goes right side. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. 55 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden,
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Myles Murphy able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty well done, don't you think? Everything they were doing is working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Michael Mayer from 13 yards out. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Richardson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On one, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Dot.
Now Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game.
and the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McPherson on for the point after.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. That complete to Downs. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
This time they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Come on. Hey. Back to 50. Back.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back on 80. Ready.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Let's go now.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down, here's Richardson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes.
Here we go.
Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Richardson will throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Burrow going to change the play. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
You got to keep scoring.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
15 yards there for number 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Thomas.
Burrow will throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Return for a Colts TD. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
And these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Off the option, here's Taylor. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An inside give, Brown. And bulldozing his way through. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Burrow going to change things up.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right.
Got a man, it's Mayer.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
11 empty, 11 empty.
Brings up second and
11,
10
11, 11, 11.
at the Colts 40-yard line.
11
They'll
mighty.
bring a receiver
11 mighty.
in motion left. On second down, Burrow. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
70,
The drive will start with an option going left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Now Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
On third down, here's Richardson. This pass left side to Downs.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 36.
Richardson got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hey, smash Bronco. Panther Street, Panther Street.
Downs going in motion right. First and 10, it's Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. Touchdown, Colts! Alec Pierce, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a first and 10. Burrows, and this throw brought in here by Mayer.
Gotta go.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action with Burrow. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
11, 12, 12.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Cincinnati Bengals.
12.
First and 10 at the 47.
Play action. It's Burrow. And now here is another interception. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 7.
Hawk 70,
Brings up
Hawk
2nd
70.
and 3 at the 37-yard
Richardson.
line.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 17. Off play action, Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Richardson on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Richardson now on second down. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in the stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
53, Bengals 21.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
12, 12, 12.
On third down, Burrow. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. Down the left sideline.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Shoves him away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
57 yards on the ground for him so far. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Dragon 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the right side, complete to Taylor.
He's got room at the 30.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Quick slant caught by Pierce.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On the jump.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Come 19. Come 19. Big Lion. Ready.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you